Hi, this is Michael from MVR Music Lessons, and this video is going to be my first guitar lesson. We're going to go over tuning and how to hold it. So let's get started. Now, if you just got your guitar, it's going to be out of tune, so you're going to need to tune it. To do that, I'll put a website link in the description to a tuner that you could find online. What it'll do is it'll play a note, so you'll click on the string you want, it'll play a note, and then you just match it. So let's say your string sounded like this. You would go online, you would play that, and then you would match it. It sounds pretty good, so I'll leave it. Now, I did that really fast just because I've tuned my guitar thousands of times, but when you're first doing it, it's going to be really hard to kind of figure that out. If you have an electronic tuner like this, that's really going to help you out. What you do is you just turn it on, and then it'll give you a little needle. You play a note, and then the needle will go and tell you what note you're on down in the bottom probably, and then it'll tell you how close you are to that note. And if it's too far this way, you're going to want to turn the string down a little bit, and that'll make it match the note. But if it's too far this way, it's going to need to go towards the middle. You're going to have to tune your string up. And now the music term for that is sharp or flat. If you're flat, you're too low. Think flat on the ground. And if you're too sharp, you're too high. Think something sharp, pointy, it's up. So that's the easiest way to do it. So what you want to do is just go on that website, or if you have a tuner, you could use that. But it's good to get your ear used to hearing that. So if you have a tuner, you might want to try just tuning it by hearing the note. And then when you're done, you should have it all lined up. I'll go ahead and tell you what each string is real fast. That way, that'll make it a little bit easier. This low string, it's called your sixth string. I mean, you would think it would be the first one, but the first one is actually the thinnest one. So whenever you're counting up the strings, they're numbered 1 through 6. You always want to start with the thinnest string. But just because you should probably tune it from thickest to thinnest, I'll start with the thickest and tell you what that is. So the sixth string, the thickest one, is an E. It'll sound like this. Now after that is an A. Your fourth string is a D. Then we have a G. And a B. And then at the end we have another E, but this one's higher than the low one. Yeah, the low one. Sounds like that. You can see how it sounds like the same note, only one's really high-pitched. And that's pretty much all you have to know for tuning. Just know that it's going to be difficult at first. It's not going to be something easy that you can just do and get out of the way. Now the more you do it, the easier it'll get, and it'll be like nothing. You won't even think about doing it. You'll just kind of do it whenever your guitar's out of tune and forget you even did it. But when you're first starting, it's probably going to be the least fun thing that you do on your guitar is tuning it. But after you tune it, you can get into playing it. And in the next video, I'll show you some stuff, and we could actually get into playing a song. And now, in my electric guitar videos, I'm probably going to have more, I wouldn't say lead stuff, but more riffs, things like that, than acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar, I'll have stuff like that too, but it'll be more focused around chords, things like that. We'll do chords on electric too, but my acoustic guitar videos are going to be more focused on chords and how to apply them, things like that. This video is going to be more on how to play more lead sounding stuff. Just because that's kind of what you would do with an electric guitar, is play heavier stuff. So this will be more like rock sounding, things like that, maybe some metal. And, you know, the more advanced lessons, eventually I'll get into some lead stuff. But acoustic guitar, I'm never really going to get into that much lead stuff. Maybe acoustic lead things, but it's never going to be like really fast, crazy stuff on acoustic videos. So if you're wanting that really fast metal, rock, lead stuff, I would keep following these videos. But if you're more interested in just learning chords or playing lighter songs, you might actually want to just watch the acoustic videos and apply it to the electric. Now on the electric videos, I'm also going to have some stuff for amps, like amp settings, how you should try to do that, just because you're going to need to know that if you're playing electric guitar. Right now I'm not really going to talk about that, I'll get to that in a later video, but just know that that's probably how these videos are going to be structured. That's going to be the difference between the electric and the acoustic guitar videos. Now, I'll finish up this video real fast with how to hold the guitar. Now, this entire video, I've had it like this. This is one way to hold it. Right now, I don't have a strap on here because my pin on the end of this is a little busted, but pin right here works fine. I just got to get this fixed. But if you had a strap, you would loop it up and around you, and you'd be able to stand up and hold it. It'd be kind of like this. You just have the strap going over your shoulder, going around your back, going right there. That's how you would hold it if you were standing. And now if you're sitting, casual position is on your right leg. This is how most people would play it. This looks the best in my opinion. There is another way to play actually. It's called the classical position, and it's not too common with electric guitar. It's more if you have like an acoustic guitar of some kind, steel string or nylon, which is classical guitar. But people do it with electric. So this is another position you do. You'd have to have something to put your foot on. In my acoustic video I didn't actually have something, so I kind of just held my foot there, but I actually have something now. So this is what you would do. You would hold it like this, put it on this leg. It's basically the opposite of casual. But I don't know, to me this just doesn't seem as practical. It's easier to reach notes when it's on the other leg, so I wouldn't recommend playing like this. If you wanted to try it, go ahead, but I play like this. So this is probably the most common way you'll play when you're sitting. Of course, if you're going to actually go and perform or do anything, you'll probably want to stand up, but if you don't have a strap, you've got to sit down, I would do this. So that's pretty much it for this video. That was all you needed to know about tuning and posture. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and check out my website, mvrmusiclessons.webs.com. And on that website I have tons of lessons. I have music theory lessons. You might want to check those out. That'll really help speed up your learning and your progress and everything on any instrument, but guitar included. So yeah, make sure you check that out. I would really appreciate it, and it'll benefit you. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.